Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to Live with Hassan Akhtar. Viewers, I hope you all are quite fine. This is today's lesson related to class 10th exercise 7.5. Let us start from one definition. Angle of elevation. Viewers, a simplest example related to daily life is that if you can observe a kite flying or any bird flying or an aeroplane from your observation point, means that there is an angle of elevation formed. Same is written in this statement. That is, for looking at point B above the horizontal ray, we have to raise our eyes. Here angle AOB is called angle of elevation. The next we have angle of depression. For this, what we need to do, if the arm of an angle is below the horizontal line in clockwise direction, then this angle is called angle of depression. The easiest example related to daily life is that you are on the top of your home and you are observing that some players are playing in the ground. Let us start the exercise. We select first of all question number 5. Statement says a rocket is launched and climbs at a constant angle of 80 degree. Find the altitude of the rocket after it travels 5000 meters. Viewers, before we start the solution, we will first of all make the diagram. You can see that the direction of rocket is mentioned by AC and distance is 5000 meters as given in the statement of the question, whereas the angle involved over here is 80 degree. So starting our solution as we consider the distance that rocket travels is equal to AC, it is equal to 5000 meter. Angle with rocket climbs, this is major angle BAC, is equal to 80 degree. We have to calculate altitude of the rocket, that in the diagram is denoted by BC. Question mark means this we have to calculate. Now in the right triangle ABC, we know that sine theta is equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse. Continuing on the next page, viewers, you need not to draw the diagram again, because once you have drawn it will be visible for you. So utilizing the formula sine theta is equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse, we have sine theta is equal to BC over AC. In this case, sine of 80 degree becomes BC over 5000. Calculator gives us the value of sine 80 degree as 0.9848, that is equal to BC over 5000, no change. To calculate BC, we just need to multiply 5000 with 0.9848. We can have our answer as 4924 meter, the altitude of the rocket. Hope you can understand it easily. Moving towards the next question, that is question number 6. Statement says an aeroplane pilot flying at an altitude of 4000 meter wishes to make an approach to an airport at an angle of 50 degree with the horizontal. How far from the airport will the plane be when the pilot begins to descend? Viewers, likewise the previous, before starting the solution we must have the diagram. So here you can see that the whole statement is covered inside a triangle ABC. Angle involved, it is 50 degree. The altitude of the plane given, it is 4000 meters. As we know that the topic of alternate angle, so we formulate the angle of 50 degree by increasing some dotted line segment or a little portion on the left side of point C. Starting our solution as altitude of plane given is equal to 4000 meter, angle of elevation given in the statement, it is equal to 50 degree. We are asked to find out the distance of the plane from the airport, it will be AB, it is to be calculated. Now we have right triangle ABC. Here we apply tan theta, that is equal to perpendicular over base. We have tan of 50 degree, perpendicular is BC, that is 4000 meter, divided by base is AB. As we have to calculate AB, so we shift AB towards the left side and tan 50 degree comes towards the right hand side. Both places are interchanged. In other words, calculating the value of tan 50, calculator gives 1.19175. You may use 4 digits after the decimal point. By dividing 4000 by 1.19175, we will have the result as 3356.4 meter. That is the required. So it is completed. Going towards the next, that is number 7. Statement says a guy wire. Students, you must know guy wire means supporting wire runs from the middle of a utility pole to the ground. The wire makes an angle of 78.2 degree with the ground and touches the ground 3 meter from the base of the pole. Find the height of the pole. We first of all formulate the diagram. The middle portion of the pole is mentioned with the point C. We have the right triangle ABC with the angle measurement given is 78.2 degree and the distance of the foot of the pole from observation point, it is 3 meters. Hope the diagram is clear to you all. Going ahead towards the next step, starting our solution by looking at the diagram. The height of pole from the ground to the middle of the pole is equal to BC. Angle that wire makes with the ground to the middle of the pole, that is equal to 78.2 degree. The distance from the point where wire touches the ground to the base of the pole is equal to 3 meter. Viewers, these are the informations given inside the statement. We are must to write these statements in the start of our solution, and remember that diagram is very necessary in such sort of questions. If any student providing the solution without a diagram, examiner won't provide any marks, won't consider that solution. We have in any right triangle ABC, tan theta is equal to perpendicular over base. According to the figure, we have tan of 78.2 degree which is equal to BC over AB. Calculation of tan 78.2 degree, it is 4.786 is equal to BC over 3. Moving ahead towards the next step, we have 3 multiplied by 4.786 will be the value of BC. Calculator will give us BC is equal to 14.3601. Unit will be same meters. Since the wire touches from the middle, so to calculate the total height of pole, we need to make a twice of this. So we multiply our answer 14.3601 with 2. We have 28.72 meter the height of the pole. Hope you understand. The next question in the exercise, we have our road is inclined at an angle 5.7 degree. Suppose that we drive 2 miles up this road starting from sea level. How high above the sea level are we? The statement is simple. Let's go towards the diagram before we start our solution. The story of statement is mentioned in the diagram as there is a right triangle ABC, inclination is 5.7 degree and the distance traveled on this road is 2 miles. So starting our solution as AC is the distance of the car traveled, that is equal to 2 miles. BC denotes the height attained after traveling. We have to calculate. So from this right triangle, again we have to apply sine theta, that gives us perpendicular over hypotenuse. Utilizing the values, sine of 5.7 degree is equal to BC over 2. Calculator gives value of sine 5.7 degree as 0.0993 which is equal to BC over 2. To calculate BC, we are just to multiply 0.0993 by 2. We get the value of BC in miles as 0.1986, which is the required height above the sea level. Hope you understand. Next in this exercise, we have question number 9. Statement says a television antenna of 8 feet height is located on the top of a house. The question is related to our daily life as well. From a point on the ground, an angle of elevation to the top of the house is 17 degree and the angle of elevation to the top of the antenna is 21.8 degree. We are asked to find the height of the house. Before starting our solution, we need the neat and clean diagram. You can see the diagram over here. The height of house is shown as the letter X. The distance from between the home and the point of observation is AB, which is denoted by letter Y. At the top of the home, the antenna located, this distance is represented by CD and it is 8 feet as given in the question. So starting our solution as height of the house is equal to BC, which is equal to X. Distance of the point from the base of the house, which is equal to Y. Continuing our solution on the next page, we consider the right triangle ABC in which we apply tan theta, that is equal to perpendicular over base. We have in this triangle angle formulated 17 degree. So we have tan 17 degree is equal to BC over AB. We have already utilized the values X and Y regarding BC and AB. So we have 0.3057 is equal to X over Y. Viewers, notice that here both X and Y are unknown, so we will have to write the equation one variable in terms of another. So multiplying Y with 0.3057 we have is equal to X. We give this as equation number 1. Continuing our solution to the next page, we have now in triangle ABC, tan of theta, which is equal to 21.8 degree. Viewers, make a correction over here. The triangle utilized now is triangle ABD because involved angle is 21.8 degree, that is in triangle ABD. So make a correction please over here. This is human error, don't mind please. So we have tan of 21.8 degree is equal to BD, that is perpendicular for this triangle, over base is same AB. Now the total perpendicular becomes 8 plus X and the value of tan 21.8 degree from the calculator becomes 0.4. So we have 0.4 is equal to 8 plus X whole over Y. Multiplying Y with the left hand side, we have 0.4Y minus 8 is equal to X. Now in equation number 1 we have the value of X, in equation number 2 we have the value of X. So equating both 1 and 2, we have 0.4Y minus 8 is equal to 0.3057Y. Viewers, 0.4 is larger than 0.3057, so shifting it to the other side, 8 will come towards the right hand side. So in other words, 0.4y minus 0.3057y, we are left with 0.0943y, which is equal to 8. Keeping y on the left side, we are having 8 divided by 0.0943. After division, we have the value of y as 84.84. As we have to calculate the height of the house, that is X, so putting this value of Y in equation number 1, we can easily calculate the value of X, that is we have X is equal to 0.3057 multiplied by 84.84. Calculator will provide us the result as 25.94 feet as the height of the house. Hope you understand. Going ahead towards the next question in this exercise. It is number 10. Statement says, from an observation point, the angles of depression of two boards in line with this point are found to be 30 degree and 45 degree. Find the distance between the two boards if the point of observation is 4,000 feet high. Viewers, again our first demand is to make the neat and clean diagram. You can see the diagram that is showing the position of two boards as board A and board B. The total height as given in the question, it is represented by CD, that is 4,000 feet. Angles framed at point A is 30 degree whereas at point B is 45 degree. So now starting our solution according to our diagram as the distance of observation point to water level is equal to CD, which is equal to 4000 feet. The distance from boat A to boat B, which is equal to AB, that is to be calculated according to the statement. Angle of elevation from boat A given, it is equal to 30 degree, whereas angle of elevation from boat B given, it is 45 degree. Continuing our solution to the next page, we have in right triangle ACD, we will apply tan theta. We can have tan 30 degrees equal to CD over AC. Tan 30 degree as comes from the calculator is 0.57735. CD is 4000, AC is unknown, we have to calculate. So simply AC becomes 4000 divided by 0.5774. We have AC is equal to 6,928.20 feet. Still we need to calculate one more thing, so move ahead to the next page. We have from the diagram now in triangle BCD, tan of theta is equal to perpendicular over base. This time tan 45 degree is equal to CD over BC. You all know tan 45 degree is equal to 1. So 1 is equal to 4000 over BC. Very simple, BC becomes 4000 feet. Now in order to calculate the distance AB, it is well clear from the diagram that distance AB is equal to AC minus BC. Both the answers we have calculated. Putting the values, we have AB is equal to 6,928.20 minus 4000. So our result, the required distance, becomes 2,928.20 feet. Hope you all understand. Going ahead in this exercise 10.5. Next we have question number 12. Statement says, suppose that we are standing on the bridge 30 feet above the river watching a log floating towards us. If the angle with the horizontal to the front of the log is 16.7 degree and angle with the horizontal to the back of the log is 14 degree, how long is the log? Viewers, log means a piece of wood. We have the diagram according to the statement of the question. You can see the log length is represented by BC. The two angles as given in the statement, one is 14 degree and the other one is 16.7 degree, made with the two ends of this log. The height as given in question, it is represented by AO and is 30 meter. We have distance AB denoted by X, whereas the total distance AC, it is represented by Y. Hope you understand. Keeping the diagram in front of us, starting our solution as, let the distance from the front of the log to the bridge is equal to X. As I told, AB is equal to X. Distance from the end of the log to the bridge is equal to Y, that is the total length AC, it is represented by Y. Let point A at river level perpendicular from observer and point B be the point of front of log and C be the point of end of log. So we consider the right triangle OAB. Here we have tan of theta is equal to perpendicular over base. Angle involved over here, it is 16.7 degree. So we have tan of 16.7 degree is equal to OA over OB. The calculator gives tan value as 0.3. The length, the height, it is given, it is 30 over X. Very simple, X will become 30 divided by 0.3. Calculator will provide us the result as 100 feet. Now for the other triangle, moving to the next page, looking our diagram. Now we consider the triangle OAC. Again we apply tan of theta. Here we have angle 14 degree. So tan of 14 degree is equal to OA over AC. Value from the calculator becomes 0.2493. OA it is 30, whereas AC to be calculated. So AC simply becomes 30 over 0.2493. We utilize AC is equal to Y. Value through calculator comes 120.33 feet. As we have to calculate the length of the log, According to diagram, it is represented at BC. So it is total distance AC minus AB, that is equal to BC. Utilizing the values we calculated, we have 120.33 minus 100. Very simple, it becomes 20.33 feet. Hope you all understand, and that makes the exercise 7.5 complete. Thank you very much. Have a very nice time.